last class we had this interesting analysis of the Tattaitaha, where like in the undergrad first year, you do the Tattaitaha in various jatis and various speeds with the idea of being able to sustain and to create strength and stamina in the dancer. Here you are revisiting the same Tattaitaha with a new visuality and a new understanding of how it can be actually used in the jati or in other spaces where pure dance is used, and how specifically you can tailor it in order to fit it into those areas where you need that little spark or that little, as I said, soft and strong options there. So that was one way of going about it. Now we thought that we could take one more adavu just as an idea to spark off visual variety, or one or two adavus. We thought two adavus maybe, and before we go on to taking up a proper jati or a proper piece swara pattern in a jati swaram. So would you like, what would you like to do? Which adavu would you like to experiment on? Tayyati. Tayyum Datta first. Okay. Tayyum Datta, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayyum Datta. Tayyum Tam. Tayyum Datta. Tayyum Tam. And Tayyum Datta. Tayyum Tam. Tayyum Datta. This is the basic adavu. Now in this, what is the variation that you can think of? One traditional variation which we used to do in our Tanjavur style is Tayyum Datta Tayyum Tam. This hand would come here and then it would go down. So the body would turn the same way. Instead of the hand remaining there, the hand would come there. The other hand is there only, it comes up, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayyum Datta Tayyum Tam. 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 Now this does become, when you do fast in Tayyum Datta, it does become a little difficult to turn the foot, then again bring it in front, and each time to lift your feet and put it up, though we practice it in all three speeds. But when we have to probably do it in a jati where it is really fast, or in a swara pattern where it comes in the third speed, sometimes there is a issue where it looks a kind of heavy and gawky. So can you think of some other way of kind of working it out in such a way that yet we stick to the main aspects of this adavu and still kind of make it lighter in a sense, to be able to do it fast, you know? So just think about the positions, which is the position that is making it difficult to do in fast, and then which we can kind of modify. It is this turning that is the turning that is, so supposing, and then to bring it in front. So there are three distinct positions that we use in Tayyum Datta. So this is the point where you actually modify an adavu and see how it can become little more friendly in terms of using it in a faster pace, or in a more more light. So just give it a thought. I have an idea, but I'm not going to give it away. So just think about it as to what you can do with the feet. What are the other positions of the feet?
Not entirely true. Like you thumb, if you bring it back.
But total, what are the total number of beats?
I'm only trying
Tayyum tatta tayyum tam, tayyum tatta tayyum tam. 8 beats in all, no?
If you bring it and not
And what would you do with the hand? If it logically it comes back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayyum tatta tayyum tam, tayyum tatta tayyum tam, tayyum tatta tayyum tam, tayyum tat. Like this looks like a precursor to the earlier adavu, in the sense that before you teach that adavu, you do this and then come to that adavu. So it's like a stage in the evolution of this particular adavu. So no, it's interesting, no doubt, because this can be done fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayyum tatta tayyum tam, 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 tayyum tatta tayyum tam. What other possibilities can we think of?
Taking it back in the front one. Tayyum tatta tayyum tam, tayyum tatta tayyum tam.
Normally what you do, the front, back and side adavu, tayyum datta, the next tayyum datta adavu. What would you do with the hand? We have to see.
when the hands can.
Hand just remains. And now you have to decide on the look as well. Whether you want to look side up or you want to look straight. Let's try both and see. First look up straight, look up and do, and then we'll see which works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayyum datta tayyum tam, tayyum datta tayyum tam, tayyum datta tayyum tam, tayyum. Not that effective. It looks kind of okay because the stretch is not there. The reason why you're looking up is not there. Supposing you look straight, you look down for the stretch, look straight here and then look down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayyum tatta tayyum tam, 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 tayyum tatta tayyum tam. Sometimes when there is a certain continuity and you don't want to really break it, it also makes sometimes sense to do it with one hand. Tayyum tatta tayyum tam, tayyum tatta tayyum tam. Same movement without really even doing the front bend. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayyum tatta tayyum tam, tayyum tatta tayyum tam, tayyum tatta tayyum tam, or even the same movement with just one hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayyum tatta tayyum tam, 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 tayyum tatta tayyum tam. Sometimes, there's also a possibility which can be explored along the way. Supposing you change the position of the same hand to this instead of this. It's a very conditioned movement of doing this. Supposing you do tayyum tatta tayyum tam, tayyum tatta tayyum tam. Now that will change the complexion because it will create this. You get it geometrically. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayyum Tayyum tatta tayyum tam. Tayyum tatta tayyum tam. Stretch. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, that's the thing. Conditioning is the moment the foot goes back, you do this.
Yeah.
You know, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayyum tatta tayyum tam. 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 Try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayyum tatta tayyum tam. Tayyum tatta tayyum tam. Tayyum. Out. Tayyum tatta tayyum tam. Tayyum tatta tayyum. See, this is how it. Now, supposing 3 of you were doing it as a group, and one did it here, one did it here, and one did it here. The same movement. 1, 2.
Now you're bringing it back.
Bringing it back. 1, 2.
Who is Alua?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayyum tatta tayyum tam. 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 Now do what Amrita did. Supposing you don't bring your hand back and the root is just coming down only towards the end, but the root still remains the same. You know, tayyum tatta tayyum tam, tayyum tatta. Quietly it comes like this. It can't go from there here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayyum tatta. Straight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayyum tatta tayyum tam. 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 Tayyum tatta. See? Now in a group it gives a kind of a different flavor as to, because in the end everybody is coming down. So just the variation is only for the first half, and second half everybody is just together. So now let's quickly go over the Tayya Tayi variations, because again a very beautiful adavu. In fact, I really feel this first adavu which you learn, we hardly use because we use it in so many different ways that this basic adavu we use very less. Pataka hasta. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayya, tayyu, tayya, tayyu, tayya, tayyu, tayya. Forward. Tayya. Back. Tayya, tayyu, tayya, tayyu, tayya, tayyu. Now, this is the basic. Let's work out variations for this. Of course, there are accepted variations of this, which is anyway done. So, do it in a square. This 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayya, tayyu, tayya, tayyu, tayya, tayyu, tayya, tayyu. So, this is an accepted diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayya, tayyu, tayya, tayyu, tayya, tayyu, tayya, tayyu. Now what she did also diagonal is again possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayya, tayyu, tayya, tayyu, tayya, tayyu, tayya, tayyu. These are just positioning it in such a way that you use space effectively. Each of you think of a Tayya Tayi that you think would work, because this is an important adavu. Again, in this also the jatis are very important. Takka, takitta, takka, takitta works very well, because that kitta, you know, that definiteness of the finish and then that pause. Takka, takitta, takka, takitta, takka, takka. So when it comes between the jati, it's set clearly apart from the chadusram that you do before or after. Same way, tayya, tayya, tayyit, tayyit, tayya, tayya, tayyit, tayyit. That strength of the tayyit, tayyit is very important to break the monotony of the Chatusram. So that's also why this is it's an important adavu. Think of variations.
We do a lot of
Takka, din. Takka dimmi, takkitta, takka dimmi, takka dimmi, takkitta, takka dimmi, takkitta. So variations are possible, and the facility of moving, because it's a straight position. You see, because rest are most of them are in Aramandi, so you know the restriction of movement here is a clear movement adavu. So think about how you can improvise in this.
I'm still stuck in the tattaitaha. So using the same hand.
Tayya, tayyi, tayya, tayyi, tayya, tayyi, tayya, tayyi. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayya, tayyi, tayya, tayyi, tayya, tayyi, tayya, tayyi. Many times when we start thinking linear, we don't think curves at all. Curves are not out in Bharatanatyam. It's not as though the curves are taboo, you know. So, tayya, tayye, you know that look, tayya, tayye, tayya, tayye. The side, it looks very effective. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayya, tayye, 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 tayya, tayye. Nobody can think of anything? Tayya, tayye? How? Front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayya, tayye, tayya, tayye, tayya, tayye, tayya, tayye. See, this almost gives the effect of a swing. So where you need to give a movement of forward and backward, you know, tayya, tayye, tayya, tayye. In a more something like the ras or something when you're doing for Krishna, this is a very this tayya, tayye, tayya, tayye works beautifully when you use tayyati in a softer. It's not tayya, tayye, tayya, tayye. Not necessary all the time to. So same thing when it becomes a more lilting. The same thing of tayya, tayye, tayya, tayye. When you give it mood, this is used. Side 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayya, tayye, 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 tayya, tayye. Even when you play characters, for example, very useful adavu, because Krishna with the yeah, so in that also even this or this yashti 1, 2, 3, 4 tayya, tayye, tayya, tayye, tayya, tayye, tayya, tayye. So these are the possibilities that you do even while portraying characters. Any other thing that comes to your mind, and any other questions on this? This is tayya, tayye, tayya, tayye, tayya, tayye, tayya, tayye. This is also possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayya, tayye, tayya, tayye, tayya, tayye, tayya, tayye. Good.
The only thing, the second starting point will be up.
Up.
The first will be down.
Unless you do tai ya, tai ye, tai ya, tai ye, tai, finish it. Then it becomes a balanced thing.
Even the what we were doing the Teta.
Yeah. Tai ya, tai ye, tai ya, tai ye, tai ya, tai ye, tai ya, tai ye. Yeah. So many varieties you can say, which you can think of. Any questions on this?
I have a question. This article is known for the
Sharikal.
Sharikal is known for the not lifting but slipping. I think. But a lot of times when you have to move, that is not possible to drag. So
You
is
lift.
it okay to lift?
Both interpretations are there. Some schools do it like in when I learned it from Swarnaswasti Amma, it used to be never taken off from the floor. It had to be done. That's why it's known as the dragging. But when I learned from other teachers, they would lift and keep, and it is a little smarter, no doubt about it, when you lift and keep and then make that statement. So I think it depends where it is being used. In a slow pace, still that thing still looks very nice. If you do a nice gliding movement, it looks very nice. But in fast, sometimes utna reposeful hai nahi na. So you quickly, if you do a tayyati, it makes a statement and you just get on with it. So I think it depends on where and when you use it, and then decide for yourself which works in a certain context. Any other question on this?
Can you try more variations of the examples with movement,
Like
turning sides,
like
like same angles?
different angles. Can. Supposing you're only targeting to come this side and you move here and turn and move the same side. It gives a 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayya, 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 tayya. See, उसी में एक pattern बन गया. गलती में एक pattern. This happens many times. You make a mistake and choreography evolves. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Tayya, 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 tayya. Okay. So this is how we kind of, in a group it's very different. See, you can't really innovate in that sense, because you need to kind of, strictly stick to what you choreographed. Not much of manodharma in the group. In the group you need to kind of, stick to specific. I remember once when I had to tell the musicians something, and there was this sequence of Tayyati. I nicely slid and got close to them and said what I had to say and got back, something about not getting feedback or something. So, this also sometimes helps in moving and getting your message across. So, this is the section I thought will now move to a more formal kind of a structured thing, where you'll find how we use all these things which we said in terms of the tate, teta, the tayat, and this is only a few examples which we have taken to show how the improvisation in pure dance can happen. We've still not gone into segments, which will link some of these and make a thing which happens when you formalize it in a structured tala cycle. So I think that concludes this section, and we can now formally go on to a, what would you like to first move on to?
How about the Pushpanjali?
Yes, Pushpanjali is a format which is now joined the, because I remember when I learnt, I never learnt a Pushpanjali. First away straight, go to class and start Alaripu. There was no other piece that was really taught as an opening item or coming into the first item was the Alaripu. So it's interesting now that many formats have come as invocationary pieces which have brought a lot of excitement to the dance, I would say, a lot of variety in terms of musical possibilities and in terms of exploring dance and exploring the stage, because you know you're the first item is the Alaripu, and I feel Alaripu is a very complex piece. You know, to first jump onto the stage and straight away do the Alaripu, though it's considered to be a warm-up piece, Alaripu is in many ways quite a, and I've asked many teachers why in Bharatanatyam the Alaripu has been kept as the first piece, you know, when many youngsters can't even cross the Alaripu because they find it such a difficult thing, because it's so stylized, you have to keep time, you have to do a lot of cross patterning. Even in a Tisram there is Chadusram that is put. So why is it so complex, the first piece? So I mean many of them felt this, well this is the Margam and this is the way it is, but I then thought to myself that it's like a hurdle race, you know, the first hurdle. If you only cross this hurdle, can you move on to more, I find Jadiswaram easier as the first piece, you know, sometimes. So I guess this is kept as the first hurdle, and then to move on to something more easier actually. So that's how it is. So now I think we can start the Pushpanjali, which is the first formal, considered to be the piece that sanctifies the space that you're going to dance, and then we move on to variations in that. You could do the Namaskar and then you could take the Pushpanjali in the next class. हाँ, क्लास तो हो गया. Why don't you sit down and just discuss the class as to, is there a pattern or a logic to the way we are kind of opening up? Do you see a logic, or do you see it is just random?
I think there is logic, and several things there's logic. Especially the variations that we've tried to come up with, we've somewhere maintained the logic of the original structure, not hampering, not meddling too much with it. Secondly, the logic between one movement and the other, the connections have to be made. So if sometimes we got stuck here and then the next we had to start from here. So resolving those movement related connections so the whole movement looks logical in totality.
Anybody wants to add to this?
The basic thing Tata, where we turn our foot, I think that's difficult to do in the third speed, and it's easier to do the foot at the back variation.
I must tell you, the idea of improvisation is not to simplify. It's not to make things easy and third speed mein nahi ho raha hai to isko kuch do it in some other way. That's not the idea. Idea is to create a variety out of which you can choose when you have to use it in a certain context, you know. So the logic has to be that. It cannot be that you know, just that third speed nahi ho raha hai to let's kind of simplify it and make it more easy on the body. That logic is not right, but I agree with you that facility should be there. Whatever you do, the ease with which you do it, it shouldn't be look like a big strain you're doing, and you know, I sympathize with you on stage. That should never be the attitude. I should enjoy as you are doing it, and you should enjoy it first, then only you can give me the enjoyment. So that ease has to be certainly there. And again, I feel the logic is the body. Many times it's the body. What looks good on her might not look good on you. What looks good on you might not look good on her. So again, there is a logic in terms of length of arms, distribution of arms, all this, even this basic stance sometimes has to be varied to this, sometimes has to be, I've seen girls with such long upper arms, this arm distribution. So I think all that goes into, that's why when you say that a teacher really customizes, it doesn't mean customizing mean not making it easy or doing anything else, customizing it according to what aesthetically looks beautiful. the two guidelines for me have always been the basic structure and aesthetics. I think at the end of the day, aesthetics have to be there because it's a visual art, it's a visual form, and any amount of creativity, if it creates chaos or if it creates, you rather not tamper with the time tested adavu, you keep it there, you know, that is time tested on everybody, so that has to work, you know. So I think those two guidelines, the basic structure if you really understand it, and then the aesthetics of it. When you move, what is the aesthetics that you're adding on to what is existing, considering your body frame, your body angles, your shape. Some people look very nice in a side profile, some people look very nice in a straight. So all that, these are the basic guidelines. Run on, next class.